Caleb isn't here yet. Fritz Nata. Sorry, I'm late. You're supposed to put up a letter there. So tell me, why don't I see one? Am I just an idiot who can't spot a big old letter? Well, we tried to setting up a letter, but well, we even tried to elevators and what you're trying doesn't seem to have resulted in anything to show. Well, the rogue Pokemon busted them. They smashed everything. Guess we gotta do something about this ourselves then, huh? Rest and get time to show our medal. You got it. Once you choose your path, there's no turning back. The only way is forward. Oh, you know, Mega Evolution is an expression of bonds between Pokemon and people. Here's an expression of bonds between the members of the Red Renegade and Human Letter. Mr. Kermit, we're already falling off the straight and narrow, and at this rate, we're gonna fall short here too. Looks like we're one person short. I'm the only thing one left to do. My grunts are giving their all, and as for a letter, I just need just as much and more than some. Don't you worry about me. My words, my bond. I'm not breaking either tonight. This is the highest calling, literally. No need to hesitate. Climb up. I mean, don't dilly-dally. You better climb up quick, because I don't know how long we'll last. There's no way to go. Ouch, ow. Bob, go get them. Go get them, Horlinger. I mean, we gotta move forward. I want to see though, like, is there anything else we're missing? Okay, we gotta go forward. Something's wrong with Angel. We might not have much time. Don't worry about it though. I still got Floette up here. Floette here. Oh! I almost didn't think of that. Getting close to Zygarde, it's easier from up here. Oh. That looks pretty cool. Seem to be in need of help from us. Anyway, don't you? Well, we offer more than fresh, fragrant blends. We got high quality trainers too. Talking will have to wait. We have Pokemon to take care of. There we go. Finally! Now then, with that assurance taken care of, I say it's time for a little coffee break. One amber roast and our signature drink at Nivo Cafe. Take it already. I bet your Pokemon are feeling perked up as anything now too, right? You know, many people have likened that bitter depths of the fine roast of the nature of life itself. At times like this, I quite see what they mean. We failed to keep the tower from running amok. Now we must rely on you to salvage the situation. I will never be able to outrun my connection to Team Player, nor can I change those who will forgive the Team Player for what happened 5 years ago. What I can do is control what I can do next. I will protect the people of the city no matter what they might think of me. And what about you? What did you most want to achieve right now? That is a noble desire. Now let us each set out to accomplish what we must. I suspect Zygarde has been watching you to see if you can make it this far. And this shows itself at last have deemed you worthy to battle alongside it. Looks like you got more customers incoming. Not sure if they'll appreciate our wins though. Likely. At least now when they have gone rogue like this. Let's get back to seeing reason. You gotta do something about that tower. After all, the cafe can't exactly turn a profit if that thing blasts away half the neighborhood. I'll enter this area for you. This way. Okay, well, where'd he go? Hey Hermeliker, I see you from up here. I'm glad you found your way to Zygarde. Remember the day we met, how we got a glimpse of Floette's slighted ruin? That was gonna pack even more punch now. Watch yourself if Ange Floette starts attacking. Zygarde, you and Hermeliker have to save Floette. And all of Lumnos. I see you're proving yourself worthy of Zygarde's trust, Hermeliker. I've gathered 99 of lost Zygarde cells. Only 1 cell remains, and 1% need to complete the Zygarde at last. Afterward, will Zygarde and you truly be able to pacify this ragely giant monstrosity? Be able to save Floette and your friend who are trapped within this rogue tower. The answer lies with you. I know that I was once among those who choose to take rather than give, but this is no way to save the world. You must be the one who gives. Give Zygarde which is dear to you as a trainer. Give it courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. Oh, that looks so cool. That's a legendary Titan right there. Maybe that's what the next legendary Pokemon should be. The Titan legendary. Ange Floette is ready to destroy anyone who comes near it. You must work with your Pokemon and create an opening. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. I think we might finish this off just in time because I only got 48 minutes left in the recording. Oh wow. I think Crocker Croc might actually. I wonder if the rest of the Johto starters and yeah, definitely need to revive Croc because I think. So far, Kronkrok is the only one who's been doing this. Yeah, this is gonna be a form. And then now we go to Zygarde. It's a long episode. I might just end up like cutting this to videos. Finally! I feel like this is gonna take so long. Wow. You put an end to Ange Floette's rampage. That took a long time. Actually, I might end up cutting that out. Like parts of it, some parts of it, not all of it. Tower or Ange, whatever it's called, it stopped. It seems you and Zygarde managed to save the day, Harmoniger. Yo, don't forget about us. What about all the rogue Pokemon? They have been pacified. When the top-ranked trainers of the ZA Royal join forces, we can accomplish anything. Allures, that goes without saying. All thanks to superstars of Lumnos, Chiquita and the rest of you, I suppose. Sure, fine. Whatever you say at this point. Thank you all so much, especially you, Harmoniger. Taunie, are you alright? I'm fine. It just takes more than this to phase me. Now that's left for Mega Floette to take control of Angel, and we'll finally be done. And I trust Quetzalcoatl will put a nice party to celebrate when things calm down. I'll see that it happens. After all, it's thanks to the efforts of Team MZ that we managed to stop the tower. I imagine AZ must be smiling. Splendid. I believe Rishmu would be the ideal venue for such gathering when the time comes. Pass. I'm down for whatever, so as long as everyone has a good time. Zap you later. Well on sap. Floette, do your thing. What was that sound? Good question. Wait, it can still move? What's Ange trying to do? Oh man, that was something different. Why does that someone remind me of a Xerneas and an Evoltol? It can be done. No way! If Ange fires Floette's slider ruin a wall, it's so power like this. There won't be any Luminous left to rebuild. The entire satchel is shaking. What kind of power is emancipating from your pebble? The power will transform into Zygarde Night Stone. I wonder if we get to keep Zygarde after this. Hey, that's the first legendary, a regular legendary that's able to Mega Evolve. Well, if you can count all the legendaries, that it's Zygarde. Well, at least Taunie's still alive, so that's nice. Oh, still alive. That's nice. As ever, Edward tries to take that shape over tomorrow's. I will forever be grateful to you, TMZ, my dear friends. And we finished the game, guys. I had a feeling we'd finish it at 6:30, but oh yeah, it was only 10 minutes off, barely. Oh yeah, this was like a wonderful game to play. So there's not much to do in this game. After we're finished, we're basically... Oh, we get a special Pokemon actually after this. And there's not like a lot of missions to do. I guess there were like 37 missions, huh? 38 missions, including the credit scene, I guess. That makes sense. So there's not much going on. The one that gives and one that takes are the only side missions, and then get Zygarde, and I think that's pretty much about it. The one that takes Taunie, Yay! Yeah, you know, man, I enjoyed this game. I just hated how it took like a long time, but I guess it still did happen. You know, like it was great. This is like a good algorithm. They should like do like animation of this. There's not much going on, it's more like what you do on the side, so that's like after credits, so I'm surely gonna catch those legendary Pokemon and then I'm gonna take a little break. After this, okay, well, AZ's no longer there, I guess. Alright, well, there are only a few things left to do besides from the side mission. Seems like he handled all the preparation for it by himself. He had made his measurements, but he told me that it was so I could make him some new clothes. Nothing he could have... not so that he could have his grave dug. Keep watching over Luna's, AZ. We'll make sure it becomes like you wanted, a city of harmony between us and Pokemon. For 3,000 years long, he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. Let's go home. I think we need a good meal. Yes, that. I'm starving. It'll be that curry again, I suppose. We got so much left to take care of, so many things to clean up and set right. AZ is basically gone. Some days after the events with the tower, as calm begins to return to the city. Yo, I wish we knew that Blastoise was like another water type we could have had. It would have been so useful. I I guess it doesn't allow you to go to the roof, I guess. But hey, it was fun while we lasted. While we lasted. Morning, or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful days for it's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. Not after the awful battle with the tower and AZ passing away. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Central Plaza should be wrapping up by about now, in fact. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but is now really the time for having ceremonies? Now exactly the time, I'd say. We got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Luminous needs the happy occasions they can get. I guess you could have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're gonna do, Armlager? About your wish, the one you get after reaching rank A, you should have got a message about it when you signed on to the app. Anyone who achieves the highest rank A will earn the right to call themselves one of the Luno's strongest trainers and be granted a wish as long as it's in our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? I suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you desire. Well, you need to figure out what you asked for, right? Ask for first, right? You say the city, I bet they'd give you anything. Hey, all of you, come here for a second. Alright, here goes the last mission. This is the last mission I remember doing. And then I'm going for a legendary hunt to end it off and then focus on side missions. But after the legendary hunt, I'm just gonna give it all a break. I found something while I was sorting through AZ's stuff. Is that a ladder? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. To Team MZ, my dear friends. If you're reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I'll leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with the hotel as you see fit. It's yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your own lives, you may sell it. I only ask you that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumino City. I've been blessed to see people of City grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbors. It is that young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about true evolution and relationship between Pokemon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Oh, AZ. When we left him on the roof, the data tower went berserk. He must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So, what will we do about the hotel? We probably won't need to worry about turning it into thriving business, right? AZ did tell us that he saw more of his own final residence than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Kosuo would lend a hand. I wouldn't want to use our ZA Royal Wish on this. I don't think it's what we would work so hard for. Vinny, what's up? You were promised one wish to be granted if you achieved rank A. It's time we took care of that. Please join us at the south side of Central Plaza. Understood. See you at the Central Plaza. We'll be waiting for you. You heard that, alright? It's time to go meet Vinny. I guess you reached the Central Plaza to figure out what you wanted to ask for, huh? I spent everyone's quite curious to see what our two A-rank trainers will request. You're alright, but there's no getting nervous about it. Let's head to Central Plaza. Well, I definitely enjoy the game. Okay, so this is a post credit, right? Now we're for end credit scene. Alright, dear TMZ, why are you here? We simply had to find out what both of you ranked Daves would wish for. The bottom line is, I would love nothing more than an opportunity to battle all of you again. Then why not ask us to battle like trainers like Berserk? So glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Lumos become the best trainer they can be. My dream is to make citizen of Lumos so strong so we can get rid of the wild zones. Oh dear, I would never have expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you feel inclined to ask my own behalf on a tournament that has opened every trainer in Lumos. As for a name, how about something Lisa Ultra Taunie Gelente? At that point, you wouldn't even call that a tournament. Whatever. Venus waiting. Let's go. I want to know what the wish is, and then I want to know what the wish is. So let's see. Thank you so much for to meet us with today, children. First of all, I offer my sincere apologies to TMZ regarding Prison Tower affair. It should be up to Quartzaro Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it failed to you to rescue Lumos residents, human and Pokemon alike. We owe you a great debt. Really, it wasn't that much. The Prison Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up and it could cause a panic. It was such a shame that AC's attempt to protect Lumos went so wrong. But we managed to right it with the help of all those trainers, tough trainers Erlanger had battled. Anyway, I think we had to try to help out no matter what. We love Lumos after all. It does my good heart to tell you that you feel this way. Does that Vinny? Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A and ZA Rel earns you the right to have one wish granted. As long as that is within the capability of Quartzaro to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Taunie? You could get help looking for them. That's a personal thing, I guess, but I can just find them myself. Your wish just feels like it should just go towards something that help everyone. Oh well, we could just combine our two wishes, and I bet that could get us something really cool. They're the ones who were the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Hermione? That seems like one promising way to make a city as dreadful as it can be. You and others sure seemed hyped about that idea. I fully support more Pokemon battles. Should we just ask ZA to Rel to continue then? I see. What an interesting turn of events. What? Is there a problem? No. Brother AZ had approached me as well to ask if the ZA Rel could continue even after its original purpose has been served. Perhaps he, and better than anyone else, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles after such a long life spent watching others. If you will, give me but a moment. Attention ZA Rel operations soon. Is your green light to push update to the app as discussed? As you'll see when you next check our app, you should be able to register to take part in Infinite ZA Rel. I'll inform the other ZA Royal participants about the update in our plans for this competition. Let me see, I suppose we might as well begin at once. We'll kick it off this very night. You're fast as always, Vinny. So AZ wish for this to happen too? I wonder if there are other things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out what those things are through the ZA Royal. Hyper ready, starting now, we're rivals. I think marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are truly what matters. I hope a competition sparked to ZA Royal will continue breathing a new life into the new city. Alright, let's go do whatever we need to prepare. The infinite ZA Royal awaits. Well, you got 39, I guess. Well, that's pretty much about it. I am not going to be doing the ZA anymore because I'm so tired. As you saw there, that it actually resets every reward match. I don't know how long it is up there. I'm not doing it. So I'm done with the Battle of ZA Royal. I think I had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. This was fun. I think I had enough of the gameplay. I gotta get going. I'm getting a little bit hungry. So there's not much going on, and we are gonna finish this off. And this is another post-credit scene, I guess we can say. If you wish to take participant rewards match, you will need to secure a challenge save. Place to earn yourself battling. So, 20, that's it. Where's 19? Aha. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one, and I might try one match, but that's it. I don't want to try anymore, man. I think I had enough. Alright, see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this.